Alright, so I finally got around to doing a reply video to NickonAquaMagna2. I'm just gonna call him NickonAquaMagna2. NickonAquaMagna2 has made this little mini-series about me and trying to crack the code, the Rubik's Cube, the enigma that is Jim Prophet. And he thinks he's figured it out. He's figured out the combination to Fort Knox of my mind, because he's some kind of psychological genius, I don't know. But, essentially, he just thinks I'm a Disney villain. If you watch the third video, that's basically what it breaks down into. I'm one of these Disney villains that is just darkness and malice and hate, and MrRepZion is the power of heart and friendship, and I just hate everything that he is because he's the embodiment of light and pierces through my darkness. Arr. But, no, that's not what it is. Because you notice I don't hate this, Nicaragua guy. I don't really care. This is my first video about him, and I don't give a fuck what he's doing. Don't give a fuck if he's talking about me. Don't give a fuck what he's talking about otherwise. He's a gamer, so he probably spends all his money on fucking games that don't deserve to have that money spent on, and he's just wasting his life throwing his money at these institutions that don't give a fuck about him. Enjoy getting your account banned because Steam feels like it, or Xbox Live feels like it, or whatever. But in the meantime, you can go ahead and feel solace in the fact that Jim Prophet does not hate you. Jim Prophet does not even so much as hate MrRepZion. Like I said, it's just everything about MrRepZion annoys me because look at him. You know, just he's so pretentious and so insincere in everything he says. He claims to be straight edge and, you know, a good Christian and everything, but what does that even mean? You know, does it mean to be a good Christian just because he's squeaky clean image, doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, none of this bullshit, and goes to church every Sunday? No. Being a good Christian is about instilling values into the world. You know, the world could use the influence of mentally strong people that could affect the general psyche of our superorganism. And MrRepZion is just not equipped to do that. And rather than admit that he is too weak and docile to actually be a real Christian, he's just going to pretend that being a Christian is just sitting politely, listening to a sermon while resisting the urges of sex and drugs and rock and roll. And that's what annoys me, because that's everything that's wrong with our general population, and at least as far as religion goes. I'm not saying it's just MrRepZion. Most Christians are like that, and most Christians are wrong because of it. So, there's your answer. MrRepZion is the typical Christian retard, and I'm just pointing that out. And by the way, I do not think that your voice sounds particularly childish. You compared yourself to MrRepZion, suggesting that your voice is not that deep. To me, you sound like a radio narrator, which is pretty deep. And you kind of look like Bruce Campbell. So, you are not effeminate. And you see, I can say that without you having to be my buddy. You're not my pal or anything, but it's the truth. You're nowhere near as bad as MrRepZion. I'm sorry to tell you, but even with your barrage of anti-Jim Prophet videos, it's not going to impress me. I'm not going to think any less of you. I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to be butthurt. Meh. You know, I hate MrRepZion for a specific reason. I hate the fact that he is an anti-intellectual, you know, just stereotypical Christian, and he gets as many views as he does, and he's infecting the minds of other people with his stupid bullshit. His stupid bullshit is possessing the minds and essence of other people to think that way. He is influencing them. He is affecting them in a negative way. And that bothers me because I don't want the world to be negative. I don't want the world to be a bunch of docile, stagnant retards just waiting for Jesus to magically descend from heaven and make the world a better place. That's not how this shit works. You know, that's why I've said time and time again that the only religions, as far as Christianity goes, that I respect are Jehovah's Witnesses and Westboro Baptist Church. Jehovah's Witnesses, because they understand the concept of masonry, of engineering, of individuals being sorcerers, committing to a specific ideal and acting on it. And Westboro Baptist Church, because they fucking actually do it. Jehovah's Witnesses don't do it. They're busy going door to door trying to convert people. The ones actually doing it are Westboro Baptist Church. That's why Westboro Baptist Church doesn't give a fuck what you think of them. They're not trying to get you to participate in their church. They're not trying to get you to donate to their causes. They are there to do what they think is best. They are actually implementing their psychic will upon everybody else. And that's why I deeply admire them. So, hopefully that gives you a better idea of what I stand for and what's going on in my head, since you seem so obsessed with trying to figure me out. You know, I'm a pretty open book. It's not like I'm trying to hide it. I wouldn't make 10 videos a goddamn day if I was so secretive about my personality and my past and all this other shit. So, see you later, I guess.